Alright folks, today we have a 2004 Mercury Grand Marquis, and first things first, let's make sure we start it up for you. Alright, 2004 Grand Marquis with 120,522 miles. Alright, this particular vehicle, both myself and my boss have driven this. We put about 4,000 miles on it between the two of us. I took it to Cincinnati, Ohio and back, which is probably, I don't know, 1,200 miles there and back, and my boss drove it to Pittsburgh and back. So what I'm trying to say is this car runs awesome. This is something that you can hop in and drive anywhere in the country, and I would have no issues doing that myself, you know. So if I had to, that's the exact reason my sister had a kid, hopped in this car, drove on out to Ohio, and never worried about the vehicle. So this thing runs great. Everything works as it should, very comfortable, nice smooth ride, and you'll see that when we take it for the test drive. Okay, so first things first, let's just check out our equipment, you know, basic equipment stuff. Power mirrors, no problem there. Okay, power windows, of course. Okay, swing it over here to the rear driver's side and driver's window. Alright, so as you can see, no problem there. Radio, it does have a CD player.
This conference is just stupid. It's just stupid.
Let's get some actual music here instead of people talking. We don't need people talking. Alright, there's that. Not quite cool or warm enough out to use the air. I can definitely vouch for the heat, though. No issue whatsoever with the heat. It's like 50 degrees out, so I'm not sure how much the AC it is. Like, I mean, it feels like it's blowing cold, but you know, sometimes you need it to be a certain temperature for it to actually kick everything in and fire up the compressor and whatnot. But the blower works, all the different modes work. I know the heat works, so no issues there. And it's blowing out nice and cold now. Alright, so as far as I know, everything works there as it should. Cruise control, no problem. Real quick, wipers, no problem. We do have power driver seat in the door here, which works all different, up, down, forward, back, and then recline, decline. Okay, so all that stuff works just as it should. So I'm gonna pop our trunk and take a look under the hood as well. Alright, it's got a nice V8 motor in it, plenty of power, and like I said, when I drove this to Ohio and back, pretty good gas mileage. Now, a lot of that is dependent on the way you drive. I'm a little more conservative in the way I drive. I don't speed too much, and I don't, you know, jam on the gas too much. But anyway, I got pretty solid gas mileage. So I'm just going to be quiet and let you guys listen to the motor real quick. Okay, so like I said, really good running motor and plenty of power if you do need it, you know, getting by a truck or something like that. Alright, next thing we're going to do is check out the tread depth in our tires. Alright, let me get to front tire here. We're about 6/32 there. Rear tire. Alright, maybe 5/32 on that tire. Check out the trunk here in a second. Alright. And maybe 3/32 there. And our front right tire is our lowest tread and will probably need to be replaced. We got about 3/32 there. Alright, let's take a look at the inside of the vehicle. Very, very clean leather seats. Good looking carpet. All the floor mats are here and intact. Here's your seat, and it's got a blue vinyl top and the Gold Coast trim, I guess is what it's called. So we'll check that out when we check out the exterior of the vehicle. Here's our door jamb. And it's not silver or black, it's actually a baby blue, so it's a nice change in the color department too. There's your door panel. Here's a shot of the door, and underneath you can see nice and clean, no rust, no corrosion. Alright, so I got the driver's seat, or this seat, all the way back, so you can see you still do have a little bit of leg room, and of course you can slide that forward if you need to. Alright, so you got a nice big back seat. Here's a shot of our floor and floor mat, door jamb. Take a step back, there's our door panel, which is in good shape, and then the door itself. Nice and clean down low here. Alright, so let's head to the trunk. Now the only thing really we're missing back here, you got the lug nut wrench, I think it's under the tire, the spare here. I know it's in here. Jack, it's just missing the bracket that you mounted on, alright? Here's the lug nut wrench. Okay, so that's normally supposed to be mounted on that bracket there. We're just missing the bit that actually holds all that stuff together. Okay, so that's a shot of our trunk. Alright, so it's a pretty deep trunk there. So if you could either leave it like it is, get that bracket, which I'm sure would be pretty easy to find, and give you plenty of space in the trunk. Alright, let's swing around here. Again, nice clean leather seats, in good shape, not all ripped up, no holes, floor mat and floor. Okay, here's a shot of our door jamb, which is nice and clean. Alright, and as you see, no rust or corrosion there. Alright, door panel in good shape, and the door itself. See, pretty clean, a little bit of rust, but that's minor stuff. Alright, and of course driver's seat. So before we do anything, let's check out power seat, and you can see both front seats have this option. The reason I found out is I was wondering why my butt was so warm. It's got heated seats. Alright, they're just kind of a little bit hidden, so if you're not aware of them, you kind of forget about them. Alright, so like I said, power seat works. Recline, decline works as well. And it's got the power lumbar support as well, so if you want to adjust that, there's your switch right there. Let me pull this out of the way. Floor and floor mat, in good shape. You can see a hole in the floor mat, but that's okay, that's why it's there. It's better a hole in the floor mat than a hole in the floor. Door jamb. Nice clean blue paint all the way around. Take a step back here, door panel. It's got our trunk release right here in the door, and I already showed you the windows, power locks, power mirrors, power seat. Oh, one more thing. And the driver's door, which again you can see nice and clean down there. Alright, let me take a step back and just get you a nice view of the actual vehicle itself. You can see it's got the half blue vinyl top, and which is in good shape. Alright, it's not all ratty and coming off. We'll just start one fender at a time, one panel at a time. Our front fender here, wheel well, looking good, the trim's all there. Let's head up to the roof. Roof's in good shape, and there's the vinyl. You can see, alright. Okay, swing it back down to the driver's door. Alright, above the molding, and then below the molding. See a little bit of rub marks on the molding, but nothing major in the door panels. Alright, so let's start on this panel here. So bring it around, check out our taillights, looking good and intact, not all busted up. Gas tank. And wheel well. Alright, let's get a shot of the top of the trunk hood, or the trunk. Alright, there's that. And the edge there. Grand Marquis GS. Alright, so let's just start down low here and work our way around the bumper, which you can see is in good shape, not all cracked up, busted up. Alright, now we're going to work our way down this panel here. Wheel well, which you can see, that's in good shape there. Alright, let's head up top on our vinyl roof here. Okay, there's that one. Work our way back down the side here to our rear passenger side door. Alright, that's it above the molding and below. So this side's got a little more damage than the other one. We got a little scratch there. And a little bit of a dent there, but other than that, really, really clean looking. If you're standing 5 feet away, you won't even notice that. Alright. Okay, and our wheel well. Alright, let's get a shot of our hood. See nice, clean, shiny paint. Some good shape there. Now, the next thing we're going to check out, there's a crack here in the turn signal cover, but it still, works just as it should. There's our headlight. Alright, so that's it, guys. 2004 Mercury Grand Marquis. Next thing we're going to do is hop in it and take it up and down the road. Alright, folks, now we're going to hop in this 2004 Mercury Grand Marquis and take it for a quick test drive. So first things first. See, it starts right up, no problem, even though we had it sitting there idling while we were doing our video. Put it in gear and let's get out on the road. Alright, all the way up to 55 miles an hour, nice and smooth. One of the nice things about a car like this is the ride, especially like I had a 7-hour, 9-hour ride out to Ohio and back. So this car made it really, really easy. The seats are comfortable, the ride's comfortable, it's nice and quiet. Like I said, with the motor, it's got plenty of power, so if you got to pass a truck or, stuff like that, which is always nice when you're on the highway. So as far as driving this thing around the highway, excellent, excellent running car. Alright, someone stole my idea and used my turnaround spot, so I'm going to have to hang out here just a second. Okay. Alright, so really everything about this vehicle is in really, really good shape. Runs good, drives good, shifts good. So, something that we really, it's our, like I said, go-to car for driving around. Alright, so same thing on the way back. I'm just going to be quiet, let you guys listen. And kind of give my feedback on everything as far as transmission and whatnot. Alright, and again, nice and smooth all the way up to about 50, almost 60 miles an hour, which is a little fast. There are a lot of cops around here, so we'll slow it down a little bit. But anyway, really, really good running vehicle. Alright, you can see hands off the steering wheel, tracking nice and straight down the road. And the last test we're going to do is a test on our brakes in the lot across from ours. So, I'm going to pull over here, slow down a little bit. Don't spook any of these fishermen. Alright, so I found my gravel patch and I just stand on the brakes there. Alright, so that was excellent. We stopped in a nice straight line. We didn't skid or lock up and slide, which means our anti-lock brake systems are working just as they should. You can even feel it kind of pulse in the pedal to prevent it from doing that, because you don't want it to do that. You want your wheels to still be moving when you brake. Alright. And I do have the air on low here, and it is blowing out nice and cool. So really, I mean, everything you can really ask about this car is a yes. You know, does it run well? Yes. Does it drive well? Yes. Does it trans good? Yes. The windows work? Yes. Does the air conditioner work? Yes. Does the heater work? Yes. So it's a really good car, and like I said, something if you do even a moderate amount of driving in the week, I think this would be a good reliable car for you. And if you do more than moderate, then I think the more driving the better, basically, because this thing is just really it's an easy driving car, very reliable, runs good. And it's nice and big, so if you need to move some stuff, you know, you could fit four fully grown adults in it, no problem. All right, so let's just do one last walk around. 2004 Grand Marquis GS, 120,000 miles. New Jersey residents, we do have a good inspection till October of this year. All right. And like I said, it's kind of cool that it's not silver or black like every other Mercury I see out there, or that beige color. It's blue. So that's a little different, especially different look with the vinyl top. Okay. So this is just a really solid car, and it should be a good one. So if you guys are interested, please let us know. Thanks for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.